One of the things that has become really easy in the age of social media and instant connections is getting approval from others. So we post something on social media, we get a like. Our post is validated by somebody, and it feels so good. We want to do it again. We live in a world now which is very much outward focusing. We look to get our validation externally, and it feels good. Someone compliments you on the dress you're wearing. Someone speaks to you in a certain way because of your job title. Someone treats you in a certain way because you're in a fancy restaurant or something. This is it all makes you feel good. This is external validation. And so you're encouraged to do more of it. So social media, you're encouraged to add more posts to get more likes. You're encouraged to spend more money to get more respect. That line, that train of external validation is very easy and it's very addictive. But it's not always a good thing. And it's not always a good thing because it leads us to make choices based on other people's approval or not. So we decide to do a certain thing. We decide to spend money in a certain way. We decide to go holidays in a certain way. We decide to go to a particular restaurant for a certain reason. We decide to post on social media for external validation. And if you're doing it for external validation, then you're doing it for somebody else. You're waiting for their approval, whoever that is. And that is not good, because once you are working to somebody else's approval, then you're essentially handing your life choices over to potentially a bunch of strangers, and you're saying that I will shape my life in the way that you all want me to shape my life. And obviously, if you put it in that way and you really think about it, that's actually a very scary thing, and that's something that a lot of people don't reflect on and don't understand, how their choices are a result of other people's preferences. And of course, other people's preferences, especially a bunch of strangers, will always change. So you can't pursue external validation and expect it to be rewarding, because you'll never get to where you want to be. You'll never get to full approval. You'll never get somewhere where everyone is 100% approved with you. So you'll always be chasing validation externally from random people. And how much validation do you need? If you post on social media, is 10 likes enough? 20 likes enough? 100, 1,000, 500,000? How many likes is enough for you to get enough validation? How many times a day should you be complimented externally to have that validation? At what point do you feel like you've done enough now to meet your needs based on this external validation? And there is no answer to that, no real answer to that. So the best thing to do is to try to move away from external validation. And what do you move to? You move to building self-worth from within. And that's what gives you the validations. You can check yourself and you validate yourself and your own desires, rather than have a random stranger validate them for you. And this is a lot more stable, makes a lot more sense, and it'll allow you to live the life that you actually want to live. First step to doing that is understanding your value. Your value is not dependent on other people. It's not external. Your value is who you are, and that is inherent. You're a unique person. You have unique qualities. You have a unique value. Like I said, it's inherent in who you are. That's the first thing you have to recognize. The next thing is, once you've set those boundaries, is set boundaries externally. Learn to say no. You don't always have to be accepting to do something because you're waiting for that external validation. You can choose to do something if it fits with what you want. You don't have to do it. Learn to say no. And tied in with learning to say no is understanding actually what it is that you want and what you don't want. And this comes to self-reflection. So if you're starting to move away from external validation, you'll want to do a bit more self-reflecting, a bit more meditation perhaps, to understand actually what is it that you want. Who are you? What is it that you value? What is it that you want to put your time towards? And finally, make sure you surround yourself with the right people. It's no use surrounding yourself with people who are going to want you to act in a certain way. You've got to surround yourself with people who recognize who you are, that you are an individual with their own values, and that's going to work towards your own values. So put energy in those relationships. Don't put energy in relationships where you are seeking external validation. Put energy in relationships which complement your thinking and boost your internal validation. So the moral of this story is, stop seeking external validation. You don't need the world's approval of you to do what you want to do, to to make you happy. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone apart from yourself. And that is the key takeaway. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone apart from yourself. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, press like, subscribe. I'll see you all next time.